Hello, how are you? I'm cold, so cold. I don't know how about you. I'm freezing. I'm going to take my painkillers because I'm so cold. When I'm cold, my hands hurt and ache. I've got some finger shields. Anymore, I'll be wearing big mittens, won't I? Oh dear. Anybody join me yet? No, I'm on my own yet. Oh, hi, Lizzie. I'm going to get me coffee in my Frida Kahlo cup. Hi, Martin. I'm just taking my painkillers, kids. It's cold, and when I'm cold, my fingers hurt. I've got gloves on, I've got finger things on. Oh, yeah, it's got an itchy nose now. Oh, look at that, I've got a red nose. Hi, Val. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. The weather is freezing. Esther, it's freezing. I've got gloves on, I've got finger thingies on to keep my arthritis at bay, and I'm so cold. I put the heating on, I'm so cold. Oh well. Take me pills. Oh dear. Take me pills and hope they work. It's cold here as well. I've got my neck thing on because my neck's cold, my fingers are cold. I tell you, these are great. If you've got arthritic fingers, they're like little cozy things for your fingers. They're great. They only cost a couple of quid. I think you get a bag full. I don't know where I put the rest of them. You get a bag full off, I think it was eBay. No, it wasn't eBay. It was Amazon. Yeah, got a bag full off Amazon. They're like finger, whatever they are, finger thingies. They're keeping me warm. I can't crochet when my fingers are cold. I really can't. Well, I finished. Oh, wrong way. I finished my cardigan. Finished my cardigan, the one I made up myself, and I did actually write the pattern down in my little book. I've got a little book. It was sent to me by Daniel. Unfortunately, he was a young man with, I think he had cerebral palsy amongst other things. Anyway, he's passed away sadly now. But I do treasure that because he sent it to me. So that's what I'm writing in at the moment. It's got a little elastic on it. Cute, isn't it? Little elastic that fastens round. And then it's got a bookmark. I'm only on page 1, so I don't need the bookmark as yet. Anyway, I have written down what I did. Can't go the wrong way, don't I? When I made that in James C. Brett, I did write it all down. Oh, I've got more than the jumper on. I've got more layers than an onion. Oh. So anyway, I finished. God, I finished that one off, and I'm hoping that the 3 balls of this blue, it's still James C. Brett. 3 balls of the blue will do it, but I seem to have used more on the back than I used on the back of the other one, the brown one. So, yeah. Hi, Enid. I'm having long conversations with the woman who designed. Oh, hi, Connie. Hi, Linda. You're watching from your bed. Yeah, Linda's got a cold. I'm having long conversations with the woman from the Fairy Queen, the one who designed it. I said, I believe you've got an update. I said, I never got the update. And then she actually said, I've got no record of you buying it. Anyway, I went on Etsy. I bought 4 of her patterns in a bunch, so I copied and pasted, put the 4 She sent me the front page of another one saying, does your front page look like this? No. So I took pictures of my front page saying, no, my front page does not look like this. She's not for sending me another pattern. You know, wouldn't you think if somebody had bought 4 of your patterns that cost about £8 or £9 each, yeah, each, we're not talking each, you think she would have enough customer service, wouldn't you, to send me an updated copy? But she's not for doing it. Not for doing it at all. I thought, that is the last time I'll buy from you, Lady Jane. I tell you, if somebody had spent, what, £36 on patterns from me, I'd be a little bit more obliging. It's not costing her anything to send me an updated copy. She actually said, if you buy another one, I thought, yeah, right. I felt like saying to her, do you have pattern testers? Because she admits she crochets very loose. I feel like saying, do you have pattern testers, you know, that don't crochet loose, that will test it for you? Obviously not. My fingers are that cold, I can't crochet. I've done the back. Done the back bit. Where's the back? That bit. Done the back bit. Started it last night, finished it off today. And I've started doing, hey, Dotty Dolly, it's cold. Yeah, Sheila has pattern testers. If she's charging £8 and £9 for patterns, well, $8, it works out about £7 in the UK money, yeah. But she's charging, I think, $9 for her patterns, and I bought 4 of them. Actually, I bought more. It was just I bought 4 at once, and I bought 2 before that. And she's still arguing. She's like, I've got no record of you buying it. So I sent her the copy. Yes, I did. I bought 4 of them. And she's still sending me messages now. Does the front of your pattern look like this? No. So I sent her 3 pictures saying, no, it does not look like this. Oh, never mind. Only 3 weeks to go till I go to the wool fair. I found out that there is another crocheter going called Cozy Rosie. She actually made a video, I think it was either last year or the year before. She went to America. Well, she's not giving me any money. Not giving me a pattern for free, is she? That's for sure, Martin. Anyway, this Cozy Rosie went to America. She was doing a catwalk with all these American lasses, but she crochets more or less normally stuff, whereas all the lasses in America, how can I put this without sounding like a racist? They were of a different colour, let's just say, and they wear the most outrageous crochet things, yeah. Hi, Nathan. So hers was more normal. Her crochet on her catwalk was more normal. I mean, some of the garments on the catwalk were very, very, I suppose it's like, the Paris fashion shows, where you say, oh, that's, yeah, but nobody actually wears them, do they, unless they're a pop star or something? You know, they'd have to be watered down for the woman in the street, no matter how much money she has to buy it, yeah. Yeah, they're PDFs. I printed it out. She could send me a PDF, couldn't she, for free? She's just being awkward. Oh, yeah, Sean. Oh, yeah. I've got cold fingers that are not working today. I keep dropping stitches while I'm crocheting. I've never been so slow. I've got the heating on, so maybe it'll warm up. I've already spent £5 on the heating today already. I actually got paid off YouTube. I don't get paid like other people get paid. I get the minimum. But I'm going to send it to the heating people. I'm not being cold. Yeah, I got paid. It weren't hundreds, believe you me, it weren't even 100. Oh dear. I love these people who get like so many hundred a week. I get about 60 quid every 3 months. Still, never mind. I'm going to pay it on the heating bill. I'm not grumbling. I'm not greedy. 2 degrees. It's 7 degrees C here at the minute, but it doesn't feel like it. Oh, I can't sleep if I'm cold. Yeah, I haven't got a electric blanket because I don't like them. They frighten me a bit. So I just have heating pads. But I've got up in the night. I'm so cold. I even put my dressing gown on and went and got back in bed again. Yeah, put your thumbs up. Forgive any typos. Oh God, I've got fat fingers. I've got dyslexic fingers if I'm typing on my phone. You have to guess what I've written. If I answer you. Oh, there's my boiler going, yeah. Too hot. Oh God, it's awful. It's not actually raining at the minute, which is a novelty in itself, but it's so cold. We get a lot of wind here. I don't mean me personally. I mean, we get a lot of wind. It's a windy city. And we've had so much rain last year and this year. So much rain, yeah. We've not had any snow. You know, other people have got snow. The weather warnings are not good for you down there, Sean, are they, down south way? You've got this storm, whatever it's called, coming in, yeah? Oh, I'm freezing in my bed. Absolutely. I've got heat pads all around me. I'm wrapped up in my duvet. As I say, I've been sleeping in my dressing gown. Yeah, you're supposed to be getting bad weather coming, according to, which is never right. Let's face it, the BBC weather, it's never right. I'm crocheting so slowly because my fingers are cold. Does anybody else's fingers freeze up? You've got I've got my hand knitted woolly socks on tonight. And I've got my leggings on underneath my dress. And I've got my big thick underskirt on. I am just so cold. I need to do sleeves on this one, Val, as well, but I've got black left with this. It just creep up my arms. I'm going to put ribbon on the bottom of this one. You've got rain all next week. I haven't looked what my weather's like. I just don't want to know, Connie. I've not been to knit club. Well, the library knit club for a month now. 3 weeks it's been raining hard, and then this last Monday, well, the Monday this week, I didn't wake up. I slept in till dinner time. The one day it wasn't raining. The one Monday it wasn't raining. And I couldn't go because I slept in. I'd been up and down all night. I've been just freezing. And then when I'm cold, I don't know whether you are, ladies, gentlemen, I don't know. when I get cold, I need the loo. Yeah, I need the loo. Oh, you've got a new crochet club to go to. I've got to. Hang on a minute. I'm getting me present. Putting it over my knees. Oh God, I'm cold. And I've got the heating on. It's just so cold. I can't warm up. I really am a nesh. I was watching the Narrowboat Pirate, and she had a friend with her, and she said, "Oh, I'm so nesh," and I thought, yeah. Apparently, she said it's Yorkshire, but I think it's Lancashire as well. Oh, I've got my other blanket. It's behind me back. I'll put that on the floor. So there is a word as nesh. It's not just me making it up. Oh, I love solitaire. I can't do backgammon. I have no clue what backgammon is. God, I've got my poncho behind me as well. I bought a poncho from Moonbeams and Mayhem. I did tell her. I said, I want some more bigger sizes, and I did tell her. And I said to her, look, I said, I've got all these subscribers, and I keep telling them all about you. But as she answered me, no. I crocheted a blanket about 4 years ago, yeah, in Chunky. It was when I used to go singing with the old dears, the Bewildered. And we used to sit outside on the seafront, and I was flipping cold. And their colours were yellow, so I made a yellow blanket too. And then after that, I bought one of those apron things that's fleecy lined to go over me. Oh, I can't play. I couldn't even play drafts. My dad tried to teach me when I was a kid to play drafts, but I never got the hang of it. And chess, completely beyond me. And I'm not a games person. Even when I was a kid, as soon as they got the Monopoly out and that was me gone. My son used to say, come on, let's play Monopoly. And I'm like, play with your dad. I hate games of any description. Linda will tell you, I don't go to bingo. I've never been to bingo. I don't want to go to bingo. Oh, dear. The only card game I play is Solitaire. That's the only card game I play. I didn't even like Snakes and Ladders when my son was little. He used to say, come on, let's play. I used to kill anybody who bought him games at Christmas because he'd want me to play them. And I go and play with your dad. Daddy says he's busy. Yeah, Daddy would. Oh, bingo. Is it just me that hates bingo? I'm just... No, I'm not doing one in a circle. I just do it the ordinary way. No, I think I'd stay in. If you've got a cold, stay in because you're going to give your cold to everybody at bingo and they won't like you anymore. Ooh, you're working Monday and Tuesday. If you're fit, I wouldn't go in if you're not fit. You can't be spreading your germs about. There's a lot of bugs about at the moment. Oh God, no. My son used to play Pac-Man. When they had first brought out the first computer games. They were very, very basic, weren't they? They were just Pac-Man and things like that. No, couldn't make it. Couldn't. Yeah, no, Sheila's win. I can't win an argument, me. uh, no, Irene had I think, what did he have? It was before PlayStations. Might have been an Xbox, I don't know. I mean, you forget my he's 57 in 6 days, yeah? Atari, that's what he had, an Atari. Going to the gym. Listen, I've been nearly crying with my back this week, so there's definitely no way. I need to get him to change. He's changed me pills one time, my doctor. But I need more. Oh God, you're a gamer, aren't you? I forgot. I've never been a gamer. Not even when it was board games. I, I tell you, they won't have me at the gym. They won't deal with me. They're terrified I'll do more damage to my back. They won't. They won't have me. Oh, I hated Monopoly. It went on too long, didn't it? I used to want to do my knitting. Hey, Chris. I used to want to do my knitting and my crocheting, and they're going, "Oh, come on, let's play Monopoly." No. Now Ian used to say, "You're cheating." He said, "You're playing to lose." He wasn't that dumb. He sussed out I was playing to lose. Uh, I try my best, Val, not to even think about what he's up to. Hi, Munchkin. Hi, Gillian. No, I've always been a crafter or a reader. I love reading. I've got 4 books. I've got to read and pass them on to Val, but I haven't even started them yet, Val. I'm terrible. When I start reading, I'll read all 4 of them. I won't put them down until I've read all 4. That means I don't do any crocheting or anything. Yeah, I used to get in trouble. I used to take the torch and read under the covers in bed, and my mother used to play out with me. You ruin your eyesight. You're supposed to be sleeping, not reading. When our Janet gets her nose in a book, there's no doing anything with her. No, I've always been a crafter. I've always been sewing, embroidering when I was young. I didn't crochet when I was young. Hi, Shad. Your power's going in and out, and a foot of snow. 12 below, oh my God. I hope you're nice and cozy. I hope you're keeping warm in your little house. I've got my quilt round my knees. That's why you can't see it on the back of my chair, Julian. I've got it over my knees. Ooh. Don't worry, be happy. I need to do more on this cardigan now, Val. It's doing the same thing. It's shooting up my arm. I've got the black though, I've got plenty left over. So I'll put ribbon on the bottom of this one. I don't know why these last two I've made are shooting up my arm when I've done them exactly the same number of rows. It's a hexie, in case you're wondering what it is. I like that one that Amora's made. It's like little hearts. She's made a hexie. It's in hearts, and then she's got granny squares down the back of it with hearts on. I played yarn chicken and won with that. I had a ball left. It was about that big. It wasn't even as big as a golf ball. I was thinking, oh no, oh no. With this one, though, if I run out, I'll put navy blue round the edging. I've got one exactly like this, but it's gone fluffy and old and baggy. So this is to, take its place. Then I can get rid of, get rid of that one. Nobody wants them. I'm not surprised you've not touched your knitting if you've got a bad cold. As long as you finish your sweater off for going to wool fair, whatever it is. I've made my fairy queen. I've got some maroon with sparkles on it. I might make something else with that just in case I do go Sunday. Because I don't like wearing the same thing Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. I've still got two lots of that rainbow stuff left in, that Play-Doh on it. I haven't decided what I'm going to make. I haven't decided what I'm going to make with my sparkle yet. I mean, maroon sparkle. Yeah, the Fairy Queen. That one. It's supposed to have a hood, but I didn't want a hood. I don't wear the hood anyway, so it's just going to be hanging down the back, isn't it? Ten more rows on the neckband. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. I haven't knitted anything since that pink that I've never worn. My niece saw it, that pink sweater, that lacy one. She saw it, she said, "You'll never wear that." I went, "No, I don't think I ever will." So it's hanging on a hanger in my bedroom. I asked this woman, did she have testers? For this, oh shush, for this Fairy Queen pattern. She didn't answer me. Oh. Oh, Vic sent me a message. I'm not changing over to Urban Gypsy. I don't use that site anymore. Ooh. Ministry of Craft has created an event that you may want to attend. I don't think so because you're in Manchester. So I don't think I will be attending your event. What does it say? Learn to sew in a day. I could do with doing that, but it's Manchester. Oh, there you are, Blackpool Carnival. July. You'll have to go to in July, Val, to Blackpool Carnival. I have to keep going, Val. I have to do something. I can't sit still. I've never been one for sitting still. Yeah, Bridget said, I said to her, let me know how you get on. For me to get the gauge that she got, I would have had to be on about a 6mm hook. And it would have been floppy and droopy. And I don't like things on too big of a hook because they just drop, you know. I prefer my, crocheting to be quite firm, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's already dropped. That was done on a 450 hook, that fairy jacket I did, and it's already drooped. If I'd have done it on a 5mm, I still wouldn't have got tension that she's got. We used to get helicopters going overhead when I lived in Fleetwood. They used to go down the sea. There's some, I don't know, military base somewhere around. I'm quite quiet, I think. Although when I used to shout my son in for his tea, they used to say they heard me across 3 streets. His name was easy. It was like, Ian. His friends used to say, your mum wants you for your tea, Ian. But by and large, I think I talk quite quietly, actually. One of my friends talks really loud. She's not deaf. My friend who is deaf, she mumbles. She's doing a lot better since she got a hearing aid. She said she thought she talked really loud. I went, no, you don't. You talk that quiet. I have to strain my ears to listen to you. So since she's got a hearing aid now, she's a lot better. No, we used to have helicopters going over all the time. And then there's the helicopter that picks people up when they've had accidents. That's always around here. Air ambulance, that's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, they always seem to be landing on the seafront and all around. We went to Bovington once with our Ian when he was little. We went to see the tanks and that. I think they're both the same, Val. I increase on my sleeves and decrease on my armholes. I think it's about the same. When I make my own patterns up, I do a minimal amount of shaping, you've probably noticed. I tend to do very basic shapes when I make my own patterns up. But I can't tell anybody what I do because I just say I'm going trebles and everybody's like, what? If you're American, you don't know what I mean. You'd all be doing triple trebles or something or other. I don't like these balls. They're like that, and you can't crochet from the centre. So I spend half my time pulling them up, pulling it up. Oh, it gets on my nerves. Like. I can't crochet from the outside of a ball. I'll be glad when I finish this. You usually have to do your Fair Isle bit on a bigger needle than what you do your normal sweater on. You know, if your sweater's got bands or plain, you do them on one needle, then you go up a size for your Fair Isle. You're pulling your stranding too tight. It's a common thing with Fair Isle. I always have to do mine on a bigger needle than they say, because I must pull mine in. Val's going to be attempting to do Fair Isle, aren't you, Val? His son's picked a right doozy of a pattern and he says he wants it for March. I said to Val, does he think you're Superwoman? It's very easy to pull your floats. I won't float over more than 3 stitches because I don't like big floats. Yeah, come on, I've got 47 people in the room and there's only 22 thumbs up, so somebody's not doing just they're told. I'll make you stand in the naughty corner. You don't give me some thumbs up. I mean, it's took me 3 months to get me minimum payment for YouTube. I'll never be a superstar, will I? You're going to put the kettle on, right? Yeah, I've drunk mine. I've drunk all mine. My hot drink has gone. An age verification. I got asked if I was over 18 when I bought something off Amazon. The only time I get age verification is when on my lottery. They want to know if I'm in the UK, because if I'm in the Isle of Man, apparently I can't play. And then they want to know my age if I've won, like, you know, the £3 or something that I won you. You've got a peach fizzy drink. Woo! It's not pronounced Belvoir, is it? I like their elderflower cordial. It's pronounced nothing like it's spelt. I just call it Belvoir because that's what it spells like to me. But it's not called that really. I can't be doing with people who, yeah, it's beaver, is it? Yeah. I can't be doing with things that are spelt differently to how they're pronounced. I have enough trouble with Irish names. No, I bought a, what was it? It was something that was a bit sharp. I found myself, it wasn't a knife. And I got asked to show me my ID. I said to the guy, I said, it's obvious, isn't it? I'm over 18. He said, yeah, I know, but I've got to take a picture of your ID. I said, well, you'll have a job. I haven't got any. I said, well, my bus pass due. That was about not even a sixth of it, Val. It was a massive, massive shop, and that was just one corner. That was the top corner where the till was. It went all down that side and all down the other side and all across. Yeah, it was huge. People used to come in and go, oh, never seen so much wool. Oh, I get that all the time. Would you lock your dog up? I thought that comes from when we had Rosie. I got messages all the time about your dog. Can you make sure your dog's secure? I don't have a dog. Many of my Amazon drivers are a certain um, ethnicity, let's just say. They don't even knock on my door, they just put my parcel in my parcel box. No, Rosie was a monkey. She'd go for anybody and anything. The postwoman used to shout through the letterbox, have you put that dog away? She wouldn't even knock on the door. I used to say, give me a minute. Thank you. She used to say, thank you. Yeah, he pinched the cat. He's got it back. They've got it back. And then what did he pinch the cat? It was a poorly cat as well. It had to have medication every day, didn't it? Why did he pick the cat up? I mean, they got it back. It's not like it was a pedigree cat or a kitten or anything. It was a fully grown cat. Yeah, you need one of those signs saying the dog's fine, beware of the owner. I've got that Rottweiler. It's about, oh, I don't know how big it is, probably about 9 or 10 inches high. I showed my son a picture of it and he went, have you got a dog? And I went, no, it's an ornament. But when I took its picture, it looked quite big actually. Do, 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 do. Come on. Oh God, trying to get my pictures is work of art. Yeah, they got the cat back. Yeah, they got the cat back. Oh, now come they got it back. Why would you want to pick a cat up? As I say, it wasn't a pedigree cat or anything. I'm looking for my picture of my doggy. Lost him. Lost him. It's a him actually, but I call it a her because I call it after Sky. No, oh, there she is. It's a male dog. Very realistic, isn't it? Made this, it's like a ceramic one. It looks just like my son's dog, Sky. But that one's, I think it's called Ralph or something. They said it wasn't one of their drivers. It was like an agency driver. Yeah, I went into a shop on Affinity in Fleetwood, and they had them all reduced. And I mean, it was more than I would have paid for an ornament, but it was just the same as our Sky. It was only when I got it home that I realised it was a male dog. And it was called Ralph or something. But it's called Sky. And I'm overlooking the fact that it's got a male appendage. I call it Sky. My dog used to put up with the cat. I don't think he was friends with my cat. He used to put up with it. They weren't exactly, you'd never find them anywhere near each other. I keep thinking about getting a cat because I can't do a dog. I can't walk it. But I won't. I'm not making a decision until I find out whether or not I'm having any operations on my hips. They're sending me for an appointment with the musculoskeletal department, but whenever that might be. I mean, it might be 12 months before I get an appointment. No, my cat used to swipe at the dog if you got too near. The dog learned not to go too near after he got his nose scratched. He left him alone after that. My son's dog, Trixie, the French bulldog, she got scratched by a cat. But she went too close to it. She had no fear of anything, that dog. So she went too close to the cat, and the cat went poof down her nose. It was a big cat. They had Maine Coon cats, are they? Probably bigger than Trixie, actually. Because Trixie was only a small Frenchie. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. My fingers are warming up, but I'm still struggling with my crocheting tonight. I crochet better with double knitting than I do with chunky. You'd think that chunky would be quicker, wouldn't you? And I'd get through it quicker, but I don't. I crochet slower. I keep losing it off my hook. No, my cat and dog never slept together. I got a little video today of my memories, and it was Buster. I must have come in with a shopping bag. And I'm saying to him, there's nothing in there for you. And he's got his nose in the bag. He used to wait for me to buy him a squeaking ball. I had to buy him one every Saturday. By Sunday, it had no squeak. But every Saturday, I used to buy him a new ball, yeah. Come on, people. I've got 45 people, and then I've still only got 31 thumbs ups. Oh, 14 people are not listening to me. Not listening to me begging. No, my black cat was a feral cat. Well, it was half feral. His father was a feral cat. And he was terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think I've got to do 2 more rows. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've got to do 22 rows, I think. I shall consult my little book. Yeah, 22 rows. So I've got to do 2 more rows. And then I've got to do my armhole and my neck shaping. What y'all working on? What y'all doing? I know Linda's not doing anything because she's in bed. What are you all doing? You're cross-stitching. Pusheen. What's pusheen? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Irish whiskey. Pusheen. That's what I'm thinking of. Look for it on my phone. I will in a minute, yeah. Is it pusheen? You're sorting pins. I've still got 3 colours left in my yarn smiths. So I don't think I want to do any more hexes at the moment. I've done about 4 recently. Pusheen is a cute cat. I'm thinking of the Irish whiskey. Is it that Pusheen or something? That illegal stuff. Mountain Dew. Ba-dum. There you are, it's come through. You fell last week and cracked 2 ribs. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I got your pick. I haven't looked at it, but I've got it. I heard it arrive. You cracked 2 ribs. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem, Enid. Yeah. My back's never been the same since I fell on the tram. Last year, in the middle of last year, remember, the tram driver braked and I fell over backwards and hit me back on the seat. And ever since then, it's been... But I read a thing, I was telling a friend, 70% of spinal fractures when you've got osteoporosis go undiagnosed because the x-rays don't pick them up. I mean, I had an x-ray after checking my book. Yeah. So it makes me wonder if they x-rayed me and said they couldn't see any damage. But it's never been right, me back, since I fell. That's what you get for getting old, isn't it? As I said, my little book, the little boy who sent it to me, sadly is no longer here. He was in a wheelchair and he had, I think it was spina bifida or something he had. But he passed away last year. Apparently he used to like watching my YouTubes for some reason. You're eating chocolates left from Christmas. I have got some chocolates here, but I'm not at them. I've got those lint ones, you know, the DEXA scan, is it? Yeah. I'm going to ask about that when if I ever get to see the specialist. Daniel, he was about 15, I think. He wasn't supposed to live that long, actually. He was only supposed to live till, he was about 8 or something. But he did, I think he was about 15, yeah. Yeah, the poor little lad used to like watching me. Don't know why, poor thing. I wouldn't have thought I would be imminently watchable for a little teenager, but never mind. He used to send me little books and things when he loved Llandudno, and his parents used to take him to Llandudno all the time. And he used to, in fact, I've got a little mirror or something he bought me with a dragon on the front. They used to send me little gifts that Daniel had picked out for me. I don't know why he liked Llandudno so much, but he did. He used to have to go there at least once a week. You wouldn't have thought it was a dead exciting place, would you, for a kiddie to want to go to? I haven't been there for years and years and years. Oh, hello. Who's knocking on the door? Who's ringing my bell? It's a notebook, yeah. It just says Jan's crochet book is written on it. It's just a plain, and I've never used it, so I started listing my projects in it. So I've only got one page. Yeah, I've got another little book he got me as well, a tiny little book. I used to get little things in the post from him. If I find the mirror's in my handbag, if I find it, I'll show it you. It's a nice little mirror. It's just got the Welsh dragon on the front. Yeah. He sent me quite a few little notebooks. He had a thing about notebooks. I've had it for about 5 years or so, never put a thing in it. Anyway, today I thought, right, I'm going to start writing down when I start things and when I finish things. But it's not from the beginning of the year because I made some other things I haven't written down yet. So it's going to be from the middle of January. I think the first day I started it was, in fact, I don't think I put the date down. No, I just put January. This was the first thing I put in, this jacket. There's only 4 things in it so far. This is my 5th. I was watching somebody and they got one of these project books. And it was one of Tom Daly's project books. And it only has room for, I think it's 7 projects in it. I thought, oh, what good's that? That wouldn't last me the month. I think it might have been Davina that got it. I thought, what's good? 7 projects. Knowing Tom Daly, it was probably expensive as well. My heating's kicking in now. I'm feeling a little bit warmer. When I get my bill, I think it comes out at the beginning of the month. It'll probably be beginning of February. I'll send them some more money. Yeah, I think there's only 7. It's either 7 or 9. If you look up on Amazon or whatever for his project book. I think it's one of those where you've got spaces for what wool you used and stuff like that. This isn't a crochet book. This is just a book. I've never bothered buying a crochet book. But I've decided I'm going to start, when I make them up myself, I'm going to start writing down, how many rows and how many stitches. And then when I want to, like I decided to make this one after I made that one fits absolutely perfectly. I buy patterns, make them, they don't fit me well. I make them up myself out my head and it fits me like a glove. Well, it fits me like a cardigan, actually. Oh, dear. Oh, I've lost some of my people. I had 44 people and I've only got 39 now. 5 people have decided to default. Yeah, I've decided that when I make my own patterns up out of my head, I'm going to start writing them down. And then at least if I want to make them again, I've got some idea what hook I used and, um, how many stitches and how many rows, yeah. I don't need all the kerfuffling bits in between that patterns have in. I just need basic cast on, so many rows, decrease. That's all I need. Nobody would be able to follow any patterns that I made. They wouldn't have a clue what I'm talking about. In fact, sometimes I'm scratching my head when I'm looking at them for the second time, thinking, what? What did you do, Janet? La, 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 la. I should write down the books I read because sometimes I get them and I think, I've read this. Because I forget what I've read. I buy most of mine, as I told you, from Awesome Books because they might be second hand, but they're always good condition. My bottom edge always curls up with Tunisian crochet. I think that's just, somebody said that's just what it does. Apparently, there's a Tunisian workshop in the Blackpool knitting. I'm not going though. I mean, I can actually do it, it's just I don't like doing it. I need a thumb plate on the crochet hook to hold it straight. And I find that Tunisian crochet hooks don't have one, so they twirl around. So that's what I can't. I need the thumb plate to keep it straight, and they don't have them. I paid a fortune for a set of interchangeable type Tunisian hooks. And I've never used them. You forget who done it, yeah. Mind you, I was looking through the other day on something I used to watch, and I found an episode I've not seen at all, and I'm like, yay! It wasn't Midsummer Murders, it was something similar. I was so thrilled because I'd found one I hadn't done it. Yeah, when I'm doing Tunisian crochet, it spins round my hook. I follow a lady, she's called Crochet ADHD or something, and she does Tunisian all the time. I'm better with those great long Tunisian hooks. The little ones like that, they're too short for me to hold when they've got the string. That interchangeable set I've got, the hook's only about that long. I can't grip it. I've still got a washcloth that he was called Ian. He hasn't been on here for ages. He made me a washcloth. It's like in loops, loops and threads? No, sugar and cream or something in blue and white. He said, "Don't you be using it as a dishcloth." I went, "No, I won't. No, I still use it as a washcloth. It's just on the radiator here drying. Because obviously, when I do my washing, I put it in the washer." Greg's loops. Some people like doing it. I don't know why. I have a couple of CDs and that I bought, and I've got loads of books. Learn how to do Tunisian. Me and Sue sat one afternoon and watched it on the. I used to have a TV that had a place where you put the DVD discs in. Sadly, it blew up, if you remember. It got struck by lightning with telly. And when I bought a new telly, it didn't have a place to put, your CD in. So, yeah, me and Sue sat there, learned how to do a few stitches, but then I've forgotten. It's such a long time. I spoke to Sue, I think I told you, didn't I? Spoke to Sue last week, I think it was. Had a good catch up with her. There goes the boiler. I'll have to turn it off in a bit, otherwise I'm dreading this bill coming. It'll be more than what I've paid for the month. I know it will. It's ridiculous that you've got to budget your heating. I never used to. It's just everything's gone up so much. I mean, I'm in a smaller bungalow now, and yet I used to manage with the heating really well when I was in a big 3-bedroomed house. But the price of everything's gone up so much. It's not that I'm using any more. In fact, I'm using less. It's just that, they've put the price of everything up. They don't put the price of our money up, do they? Yeah, I got the kitchen curtain. I got on my ladder. I've got a brilliant ladder. I paid a fortune for it, but it's got arms on it at the side, so you've got something to hold on to while you get up it. It's absolutely brilliant. So I've got it back up. It's a tension rod. It's not, a rail that you need to drill into the wall. Because I'm no good with anything like that because I haven't got any drills. And I'm not buying a drill just to put pictures on the. I can't get the pictures on the wall. I told you, my walls are like flipping concrete. I've got loads of pictures still in my spare bedroom that I had up on the walls, when I was in Prestwich. Well, even when I was in Fleetwood, I had them on the walls. But here, my friend's husband was trying to put them up for me. He's bending nails left, right, and centre. He tried with the picture hooks and couldn't get them in. And then he was trying with nails and he couldn't get the nails to go in. Tell you. I don't know what they used on the kitchen, or on the lounge walls. And it's got textured wallpaper, so I can't use command strips because you need a flat wall for them. One day I might get a drill. I'm not the kind that does DIY, don't you? You can see it in my face. I'm going to be starting making things. Yeah. I still need to put my fairy lights up. I had fairy lights in the back garden, but I've only got 4 that light up now, but I've got a new set. So I'm waiting for some kind person to come next time and help me put them up. I need to tidy the backyard up, but it's just been so cold. I need to empty all the plant pots out, the dead plants and everything. And it looks such a mess out there. It's just really untidy. Loads of plant pots with dead things in. I'm going to take one of my plant pots across the road and ask them, well, two of my plant pots I'm going to take and ask them to redo them for me in the spring. Because they made them beautiful last year, if you remember. The great big plant pots they are, massive. I'll wheel them across though on my little, I've got a little cart thing. I'll wheel them across on that. And ask them to redo them for me. My friend's husband's going to put my little greenhouse thing up together in the spring. So then I can start doing replanting. Hammer drill, yeah, I need something, Munchkin. I can, you know, if my friend's husband couldn't get him anything on the wall. He got Buster up on the wall and my elephant's on the wall. Then he said, I'm going to give up now. I can't cope with this. He was, but he hadn't got his drill. Just seems a bit, what's it to buy a hammer drill, doesn't it, when you... And I still need to ring my plumber. I'm waiting while the warmer weather comes just in case my outside tap freezes over. I've got the money saved up for it, you know, the kitchen and the kitchen tap and the outside tap. And I've got a number of a plumber that's been recommended, so I'll just need to, I'll wait another month or so and then I'll get it done. I don't need an outside tap until the weather turns nicer. So I can water my plants when I plant them. I wish I had a proper garden. I can't do it, but at least I could get a gardener. It would look pretty, wouldn't it? My backyard looks bleak, bare. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. I need a drink. I've got a Coca-Cola here. I need to go to the shop actually because it's the last Coca-Cola I've got in the fridge. My little corner shop that's not on the corner is actually, it sells cans, very reasonable, cheaper than most of the supermarkets. Oh, don't mention it, Dolly. Linda used to like that song. She said Sheila ruined it for her. She is not a singer, Munchkin. No way. She just says she's not, and she isn't. It wouldn't have been so bad if it had just been a snippet. But she sang the whole song. Val rang me up. She said, I'm just killing myself laughing here. She said, have you heard it? I went, yep. You've got a 65-inch TV. Oh, you posh git. You'll be able to see me wrinkles. I wish people would watch me on the phones because then I'm a little and I might look as though I've got lovely skin instead of wrinkly eyes. I didn't recognise the song anyway. I bet you did, didn't you, Dotty Dolly? But I didn't. Maybe it was just the way she sang it. I didn't recognise it. Oh, good. I look nicer on a tiny phone. She did, but we didn't. We had to listen to it. I didn't recognise it at all. As I say, it might have been the way she sang it. La la la. She thought it was Val rolled me up in hysterics. She said, "Have you just heard she was singing?" I went, "Yep." Oh, at least she made me laugh. I'm warming up. What time is it? 10:30. I might turn the heating off now. I can smell my candle. I think it's a lemon one. You can see it flickering behind me. Ooh, there. I think it's a lemon. I bought one that was supposed to be frankincense and myrrh. And it wasn't a cheap candle. And I can't smell it. It's just not a strong scent at all. I don't like them to be overpowering me, but I can't smell that one at all. I found some Yankee Candle ones, only little things like that. When I was tidying up the spare bedroom, stroke craft room, I found some little Yankee candles. She's so good. Oh, I haven't watched her live. I only watch her on her normal ones. I didn't know she did lives. I know she tried once or twice and kept moaning about her computer. I don't know. I've not watched any of her lives. You got a stair lift. I should have stayed in my house and got a stair lift. La, 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 la. I was reorganising the kitchen today. Only a little bit. I've got some of those little, You know, you put them in a cupboard and they split the cupboard into two bits, like a little shelf thing. I got some of them. You can see one there, a white one there. It just makes me countertop. I haven't got much countertop anywhere, so it makes it have a bit more room. I've put two inside the cupboard. You know, where I've got me, you know, the tins you bake with, the cake bakers things. And my casserole, I got a new casserole dish. I think I told you. But it's a ton. It's like a cheap version of that, like crochet, is it called? It weighs a ton. So I had no room to leave it out, so I had to organise my cupboard so I could put it in the cupboard. So that's why I ordered two little, I think they call them like spice rack shelves, they call them. I've got two inside the cupboard and two on the top here. You have to do what you can when you haven't got room. I've got a big kitchen, but there's no worktops in it. You know, when I'm rich, I'll have it redone. And I'll have more cupboards. That's why I bought that white unit there. So at least I've got things in there now. I just had no. I've got two cupboards, and then one cupboard with my pants in. And I just had one cupboard with my tins in. So I needed a bit more space. So the white cupboard there's got all my spices and herbs and gravies and things. And then underneath it's got my soup maker and my mixer and things like that. Still got the coffee at the top. The coffee maker's in the other room because I can't use it. So I keep saying, anybody need any coffee stuff? I need to get rid of the pods. But I haven't found anybody who's got a coffee maker. Mine won't knock off. It was given to me. It won't shut off when it's ready. It just keeps on pumping water out. So it overflows the cup and it's just watery coffee. So I decided I wouldn't bother with it. I'm not that keen on ground coffee anyway, so I'm not buying another machine. No, I don't drink decaf. I like the hit of coffee, but I don't like instant. I've got Nescafe at the moment. Tra-la-la. Yeah, it was the end of one of her last videos, wasn't it? Was it next book 2 ago, was it? Something like that. I lose track, she makes one every day. Well, more or less. I meant to do one on Friday, but I was just so tired. I've got no energy these days. I'm not sleeping in the night. Can't get to sleep. I'm getting up. I'm cold. And I haven't got electric blanket. So then I fall asleep when it's time to get up. No, I can't say that caffeine, it doesn't even keep me awake. It's not the caffeine that keeps me awake. Because I don't drink it late at night. And I don't like tea, as you know. I am not an English person that likes a cup of tea. I've tried other teas. The only one I like is a licorice tea. And I don't really like that. I don't like fruit teas. I bought them all. My mate used to say to me, "What are you buying this week that you can give me?" I used to give her all the coffees and all the teas and that I used to. Oh, I could do with some palpitations. It might wake me up a bit. I went off tea. My son's 57 on the 30th. And I went off tea when he was born. So that's a long time ago since I've drunk tea. I have tried odd cups of tea. But no, I've tried them all. You know, the Earl Greys and the other things and all that fancy stuff. Tried them all. Sue used to say, "What have you bought this week that you don't like?" I just don't like the taste of tea at all. I can't stand the smell of it, let alone the taste of it. And I was brought up on tea. Yeah. No, I don't like herbal teas. As I say, I've got licorice tea. I can tolerate that. And the peppermint tea. But I only drink them now and again. I couldn't drink it every day. Those fruit teas are horrible. You know, the pink things with the... I know when I go to anybody's house and they say, "Can I get you a cup of tea?" And I'm like, "No." You got Vimto. They always used to say, "If your ears are..." Oh no, it's "if your ears are burning," isn't it? Is it left for love and right for spite, the opposite way around at night? I think. Oh, chamomile tea is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Don't know what it tastes like. It doesn't taste like grass. It tastes worse than that. I know when I couldn't sleep, my daughter-in-law said, "Oh, I have chamomile tea," and she made me one. I was like, "Ugh. No, thank you." Kelly used to have something called sleepy tea, didn't she, if you remember? No, I'd rather have Vimto, something rather than fruity tea. Hot Vimto is mine. I had one of them today, hot Vimto. I need to get a bottle of Vimto. I've got my shopping list. I'll have to do an online order though, because my niece is still, well, you know, she knows she broke her ankle. So her ankle's healing quite well, but she's got nerve damage on her ankle up the front of her leg. She went back to the hospital for another, you know, X-ray thing on it. They said it'll be a long job before it's fully healed. So she said, "I don't know when I'll be able to see." I said, "Don't worry about me. I'm a self-sufficient little girl. I'll just order online, yeah." Estee Lauder perfume smells like cat wee. My mother used to love it. I've got acid in my skin, and I turn perfume that other people love, and it smells nice on them. On me, no. tastes. Keep saying taste. It smells like cat wee on me. Right, I've done my front. No, we've got one more row I think to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, one more row. You've got a pension perfume. Or mention perfume. My niece bought me one at Christmas that I actually like. It's called Daisy. Marc Jacobs, is it called? I don't use any expensive stuff, darling. I just use the ordinary generic moisturising cream. I'm not paying for £15 and £20 for a pot of cream that somebody's advertised on telly. It don't make no difference. You got wrinkles, you got wrinkles. I used to fall for the adverts when I was younger. I don't know. I think the only way to get rid of wrinkles is Botox, and I'm not having that. Oh dear. Yeah, I've got very, very dry skin, which is why I moisturise a lot. But I don't use anything special. I don't like the feel of Vaseline because I have a sleep apnea machine, and if I put Vaseline on my face, my mask slides about everywhere. But Vaseline is supposed to be good. I was watching a YouTube with these dermatologist blokes, and they were saying Vaseline is one of the best things you can put on your face. But people don't like it, but it is one of the best things for keeping the moisture in. A front done. So I've got a back and a front done now. Now to start the second front. I don't mess about me. I must sort my patterns out in the shed. I've got some lovely, lovely patterns in the shed. In the garage. I keep calling it my shed. I've still got my little plaque that says Janet She Shed. I thought, well, I'll stick it on. I can't screw it on the door because the door's PVC stuff or whatever. I'll have to stick it on with two-sided sticky tape. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, 18, 19, 20. Oh, God, what are you doing, Janet? Twenty-three, 24, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 30. Oh, God, honestly. It just keeps slipping off my hook. My hair's getting a bit thicker. I've been using leave-in conditioner. I use ordinary conditioner, so I'm actually getting a bit of hair back. It's not as skinny as it used to be. I was a bit dubious because I thought, oh, it'll be all googie when you're trying to dry it, you know. All this like looks like face cream in your hair. But in actual fact, it's given me a lot more body to my hair. And the ends don't look as frazzled. It takes longer to dry it though, because it's like stiff with this stuff. But once I dry it, it looks a lot thicker. I was getting worried about it. I thought I'd be balding a bit. I need to go and turn that heating off. Otherwise, I'll be bankrupt. Let me put that there when I go and do it while I think about it. Oh, God. Take my blankie off. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. When I get the plumber to come, I'll get him to teach me how to use my boiler, you know, with the timer and that. It's not like any of the boilers have. Oh. I've got the pink side showing now. A friend of mine did. She's got very thin hair and she said it didn't do anything for her. I've not tried it myself, so I can't say. It's quite expensive, that planter whatnot shampoo, isn't it? No, I use that purple stuff, you know, that tones down the brassiness in blonde. Well, I have to wear a little hat because the Velcro on my, what do you call it, CPAP machine was ripping the sides of my hair. No, I don't. No, you just use Vaseline. You don't moisturise over the top of the Vaseline because it wouldn't work, would it? Because the Vaseline puts a layer on your skin that, you know, it keeps the moisture in, so you can't moisturise over it. It's like a barrier, isn't it? Yeah. No, my friend didn't find any difference with that plantar shampoo because I was thinking of trying it, and I said to her, "Have you used it?" Because she's got very, very thin hair, and she said, "Yeah, I've tried it. It didn't make any difference." That's my boiler just turned off. If you notice, it's gone quieter. Yeah, you can't moisturise over the top of Vaseline because Vaseline's like a layer, isn't it? It's a waterproof layer. That's why you put it on babies' bottoms, isn't it? To stop them getting nappy rash. I use cold cream at night when I'm to take my makeup off. Pond's. I've tried other kinds of makeup remover, but I always go back to the Pond's because it leaves it like moisturised even when you've taken your makeup off. It's gone really expensive though, that Pond's cold cream. But it's the only thing that I like taking my makeup off with. I must admit, a tub of it lasts me a while. I don't like that micellar water. It makes my skin sting. I don't know whether anybody can use it, but I find it stings my face. Oh, I've got itchy nose. Itchy nose usually means you're going to get annoyed, doesn't it? Who am I going to get annoyed with? It's petroleum jelly, isn't it? That's why it's stinky. Tra la 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 la. Oh, I put the date wrong for starting this. I put today's date and I started it yesterday. I need to go to 24th to 23rd. 23rd of January. I did tell Moonbeams and Mayhem that I'm always promoting their stuff. I haven't got a, what do you call it, sponsor. I've never been sponsored with anybody. And I didn't get one of them chairs. When everybody was getting those chairs. Yeah, I think Nutrice is for your hair. It makes my face sting, that micellar water. You know, it shows it on the telly and they wipe it over your eye makeup, but it all comes off. Doesn't with me. And it just makes my eyelids dry and stingy. We've all got different skin, haven't we? What suits one person doesn't suit another one. That's why there's so many different brands, isn't there? Because people swear by this brand, that brand. I know that Joanna Lumley, she swears by Astral cream. I mean, that's as old as the hills, isn't it, Astral? I mean, whether she's had any work done, because she's got such lovely face and skin. I think she must have had some work done at some time in the past. I mean, she's probably about as old as me, and she's not got any wrinkles or anything. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing. I just hum little bits. I'm hungry. I've had one bag of crisps today. I don't want another one. Maybe I could have a mince pie, except I bought Marks and Spencer's ones thinking that they'd be nice, but they're all pastry. And I wouldn't say the pastry was very nice. I don't think Mrs. D tasted them. They're not the luxury ones, they're just the ordinary ones. They're not as nice. Oh, I know what I could have. I could have a Charlie cake. What did I have at tea time? I had the last bit of my cottage pie. What kind of pins are you sorting out? Chris, what? Can't be dressmakers' pins. Yeah, I made cottage pie. And it did me 3 times, so I had pins for locks. I don't know what they are. Yeah, I'll have a Charlie cake. I've got to get up again now, haven't I? Taking me and quilt with me. Oh, gee. Oh, God, my knees. Oh, I'll blow my candle out. I feel a bit crunchy with the Charlie cake. I put a bit of butter on it. Why do candles smell more when you've just blown them out? Repinning door locks through keys. Sounds a bit complicated to me. My back's angry when I only walk as far as the central heating dial. It was been murdered today. The only time it's been okay is when I'm sat down. I can't sit down all day long. That's a Charlie cake, if you don't know what a Charlie cake is. It's like a flat Eccles cake. I don't know whether you have them in America. These are not very good ones, though, because they've not got much currants in them. They're all pastry. These tramadol are not doing any use to me at all. I'm on morphine patches and tramadol, and I'm in so much pain it's untrue. They're very, very tasty. Chorley is a place in Lancashire. It's a town in Lancashire, so I don't know whether that's where they originated from, Chorley cakes. Yeah, I've got osteoarthritis and spondylitis in my spine. In other words, it's falling to bits. It's crumbling. There's a stalk in my currants. My morphine patch isn't doing anything at all, Chris. I can't even tell I've got it on. It's stuck on me. I think it's currants, actually, darling. A very thin layer in these. I like Eccles cakes, but they're more expensive. The Eccles cakes are £2 something. These are only £1 something. No, I put butter on it. Best butter. I don't put butter on an Eccles cake because that's a more different kind of pastry. It's more puff pastry Eccles cake. My mum used to make these when she had pastry left over. You know, when she was making pies, she'd always have a little bit of pastry left over. We used to call it fly pie. She used to put currants in it and then roll it out. It was like a cheap dessert, you know, instead of making a cake or something. My mother was a great one at spreading her pennies. Now we have currants, which are like little tiny black things, and then we have raisins, which are a lot plumper. Mm. They haven't vetted these currants very well. That was a stone or whatever seed. I love sultanas. I can sit and eat them. Only the big plump ones, you know, the expensive ones. I can just sit and eat sultanas. I think that's my upbringing. My mum used to give me a handful of sultanas if I wanted sweeties. Don't forget, child of the war, no sweeties. Shad mustn't have been feeling well. He never asked me about my necklace today. At least he's got rid of his spider. He has flat discs. Jazzy. There weren't such things as sweets when I was growing up because it was just after the war and everything was on a ration. I reckon that's why people were a lot slimmer, because there wasn't food about. He was on earlier on, but he was having gales and power outages or something, so that's probably why he's not on. He's had some weird weather since he moved in that tiny house, hasn't he? He was saying last week that he'd had a heart attack, didn't he? But it was only a mild one, thankfully. You would be amazed how small our portions are compared with yours. When my cousin came over, he was kind of like, "Where's the rest of it?" If you go to a restaurant, you get tiny portions compared to what you get. I used to laugh at Z. She used to go to these all-you-can-eat buffets, didn't she? And she'd have lobsters and all sorts. She was, oh God, I couldn't have eaten a fraction of what she ate. I can't eat a lot. I made a little casserole with like cottage pie, and it did 3 meals for me. No, you don't get free top-ups unless you go in Weatherspoons. They do free top-ups of coffee and tea, but not a chocolate, hot chocolate, no. I rarely go out to it. I go out for brunch. Well, I did before all this cold weather and rain and everything. We used to go for brunch on a Thursday, but I used to have like a pensioner's special meal. It's like a child's portion. Oh my goodness, I couldn't eat one of them. No, if I do have a breakfast, I have a small one. Tomorrow I'll just have bacon and egg. That's my Sunday, usually bacon and egg. I don't have all the rest of it. I don't have the beans and the sausage and everything else. I don't have any of that. I just have bacon and egg sandwich, or butty as we call them. I couldn't eat one now, Dottie. I couldn't eat the sausages and all that, or the beans. You either get beans or tin tomatoes with it. I don't like them particularly. The only beans I like are Heinz. I don't like the cheap beans that they give you when you go out for a restaurant. You must buy them cheap catering tins of cheap beans. And I'm not all over a tin tomatoes unless they're in a stew or something. I don't want them as a vegetable. I'd rather have a fresh tomato, grilled. When I used to do a full English, that's what I used to do. I used to cut tomatoes in half and grill them. Hi, Jane. Yeah, I'm not. I've eaten black pudding, but I'm not a lover of it. Berry Market is the best black pudding stall that there is, and that's the only place I will eat the black puddings from. I won't eat them out of the supermarket, but they're famous in Bury for their black puddings. And they're quite tasty actually from there. You'd have loved my lady at knit club, uh, Jane. She was crocheting a little, what do you call it, nutcracker thing. I'm not keen on Scotch eggs. Beef Wellington, it's all right if they cook it right and the pastry's nice. If it's soggy, I don't like haggis. My next door neighbour who passed away, she was a Scottish girl, and every time she went up to Scotland, she used to bring her haggis back, and I used to say, I don't like it. Scotch eggs, no. I don't like that stuff they put round the egg, like breadcrumb stuff in it. Sausage meat into it or something. I just don't like the taste of haggis. It's got oatmeal and all sorts in it, hasn't it? You've got a mouse. Ugh. Keep it. Don't bring it here, Jane. I've got rid of mine, I think. Something is dripping. I can hear it going drip, drip. I don't like liver, lamb's liver. Oh, won't Christine chase the mouse? I'm not a lover of sausages, really. I made sausage casserole the other day and it was nice, but it was just the cheap sausages. I don't like Cumberland and all them sausages with other stuff in them. I just like the cheapest sausages ever. No, I ate it to say I'd tried it, but it tasted a bit like stuffing to me. I wasn't keen, let's just say. And my neighbour thought she'd done such a treat bringing me this haggis back. I said to her, no, don't bring me another. I gave some to my son and he didn't like it either. And he'll eat most things. He isn't a fussy eater by any means. I brought some black puddings back when I went to Berry Market, but I gave them to my friend's husband because he likes them. Our Poppy did that. When I had a mouse, when we first moved into Fleetwood, there was a mouse. Poppy just watched it running around, yeah. Yeah, Berry Market is Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If you get the tram from Manchester into Berry, it takes you right near the market when you get off the tram. I said to my niece the other day, I said, when I want some meat, I said, I'll give you some money and tell you what I want. Because she works in Manchester. I said, there's no point you coming for me to take me over to Berry Market for me to just buy some meat. I said, you can go. Put it in your fridge and then bring it back to me. She said, yeah, I'll do that. I've just got I've got some fish left, I think. And I'm defrosting a pork chop. I think I've got a couple of chicken drumsticks left. I've nearly used it all up. But she won't be going for a bit now until her ankle heals up. So she won't be taking me shopping for a bit. I'm not bothered because I'll manage. I'll do online orders, get it delivered from Asda or somewhere. I've gone off going shopping. It's cold. And my back box on my scooter's broken, so I can't put a bag in there. So I can only put 2 bags of shopping in my footwell. When I get my new scooter, I'll get a new back box that locks. I said to him, it's broken. He said, oh, I can't be bothered bending it. He said, you're getting a new scooter. Withenshaw, Mark. I've never been there. She needs one on Berry Market. That's where all the people go. There was 1,250 coach loads of people went to Berry Market last year. And when you think each coach has about, 30 people on? That's a heck of a lot of people that went to Berry Market. I think there was one coach went to Fleetwood Market the other day. I've not been to the market. I've been in Withenshaw. I've been through it, I should say. You back? Have you chased your mouse out? Get Sammy to chase your mouse. What is dripping? Sounds like it's outside or in the conservatory, and I know it's not leaking in there. But there's definitely something dripping. I'll investigate when I've gone off. Yeah, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday, Berry Market, yeah. Unless it's Christmas, and then sometimes they put some extra days on. Amora loves Berry Market. She goes there for her wool, yeah. They had some Stylecraft without the labels, £1 for 100 gram. Yeah, it might be my boiler. It's not dripping. What time did I start? I started 9 o'clock UK time. I don't know what time it is in the USA. Chris might know. It's a hexagon cardigan. It's got buttons down it though. A hexy cardigan. Ooh. Yeah, I love Berry Market. 6:15. Well, I would have started about 4:15, maybe 4 o'clock, something like that. Your time. I've been on almost 2.5 hours. I've been on. I don't make meatloaf. I've never made it. Oh, excuse me. My Coca-Cola's giving me the wind. Yeah, I miss that Welsh. They used to have this a lot cheaper. This James C. Brett chunky, a lot cheaper. I don't know whether he does it now, but it was much cheaper than anybody else. There's only one wool shop. That's the one that Amora goes to. If you watch Amora's videos, she's always going to the wool stall in Bury. And she likes the cheese and that from Bury Market. And there's pies, they sell pies. And the vegetables and that are lovely and fresh. But there's only one wool stall as far as I know. Unless it's changed since I last went. Historic winter storm warning, oh dear. Money, we've got storm warnings for down south, you know, near where Shan lives. Yeah, they do a lot of bargain packs, don't they? Like you know who. It's got no label on it, but you know what it is. They sell them really cheap. As I say, they've got Stylecraft without labels on at the moment, £1 for 100 gram. But obviously they don't do mail order, so that lets me out. I didn't even look when I went. I thought, no, I am not looking. I'm being a good little girl. I'm slowly working my way through that cardigan behind, that was from Stash. This was Stash. So I've made a bit of a dent in it. I'm 6 balls less, which is 200 grams less. So it's going down slowly. And that green Lurex cardigan I made the other week, that came out of there. I think the only thing I bought recently is, I bought all that play, double knit into, this jazzy stuff. And then I bought that maroon sparkle. And what else did I buy? Oh, mustard, but I got that from Naked Sheep because I wanted a mustard cardigan. Yeah, I used to buy their packs, it was packs of iron and packs of double knit and that. They were really, really cheap. And I used to buy my James C. Brett from there. At the time, it used to be about £5 a ball. It's now about 7. But they used to sell it for about 4, I think, on there. It was about a good pound less. Now it's about £7 odd. But these, I didn't pay that for these because I've had them a while, yeah. I've got 2 or 3 more colours left in the garage. I've got some beige and brown, and I've got some pale pink, blue, whatnot. What else have I got? I've got 3 colours left. I need to go to the corner shop that's not a corner tomorrow and get some more cans. I'm using my last Coca-Cola. Well, yeah, Coke. Today I need to go in and get some more. And I've got to post a letter. The post box is just outside of the shop, so I need to post a letter. It's from the DWP asking me, am I renewing my contract for my scooter? Or am I sending the scooter back? I'm like, no, I'm renewing my contract. Apparently, my new scooter's not going to be much more money than what I'm already paying, because I was worried in case they double the price of that or something stupid, because you never know these days, do you? Anyway, God, that cardigan looks like it's got big orange stripes on the sleeve. It does, doesn't it? Well, never noticed that when I was crocheting it. I'd love to go to that place that the Mora goes to in Leicester, is it called? It's like a big wool warehouse place. It's not wool warehouse, it's a warehouse full of wool. And the prices are absolutely dirt cheap. But they don't do mail order. You've got to go down. And it's a certain Saturday. I think it's like once a month or something. You're taking Christine out to potty, are you? That's the dog, by the way, not a daughter. Yeah, I need to sort some crochet hooks out for my niece's daughter. And I don't know what colours she likes. So when my other niece comes, I'll tell her to have a look in the garage and see if there's anything that she thinks Abby will like. I don't know whether there will be, because I like bright colours and I don't think Abby's into that. Must get some black out tomorrow and put cuffs on this. I think ribbon will hold it down better. This one keeps creeping up my arms. I've still got 3 colours of that play double knit. I don't know what I'm going to make with that. I shall pause and think what to make with it. Oh, and I've got some brown and some orange that I bought to make cardigans with. So I've got plenty to keep me going. But the orange, when it came, it's like fluorescent. It didn't look like that. Oh, that's the trouble. when you order online, isn't it? They don't look that bright. It was a brightish orange, fair enough. But when it arrived, it's like fluorescent, like safety orange. It's very, very bright. I don't know whether I'm going to like that. I know I like bright colours, but it's like this kind of orange, in here. Really bright. But I don't think my niece's daughter will like it if I give it her. I don't think she's a bright orange girl. She's more into this grungy stuff, apparently. I don't know what to make with me maroon sparkle. I've got a couple of nice patterns that are in the house. Most of them are, like I say, still in the garage. I've got a couple of nice ones. I've done them before mine, but all the ones I've not done are probably still out in the garage. I buy tons and tons of patterns and then don't make them. And I want to make some shawls again, for the old people. But they'll all be oddments because I've got loads and loads of oddments, yeah. Good night, Val. See you next Wednesday if you're around. Right, bye, Dolly, or Dottie, whichever you prefer. I only do easy shawls because I'm only going to give them away, so I'm not making fantastic, fabuloso shawls to give away to the old ears. The most complex one I do is the virus shawl, but only because I can do them in my sleep. The one I want to do is that fairy light shawl. I can't show you a picture because I haven't printed it out yet. My favourite easy pattern, just a granny stitch. Just a triangular granny stitch. There's loads and loads of them on YouTube. I mean, I do a lot of the virus shawl, but I wouldn't say it was dead easy. The one I do it's actually a paid for pattern. The one I do is the one where you make a long chain like that and then you increase it to either side. So it's a different shape altogether. But unfortunately, that one's a paid pattern. I've made them with every row a different colour. They're in granny stitch. That's what I make most of the time for the old ears because they sit on the shoulders because they come all the way around like that, and then they sit down here. They're flat across the back, and then they come down at the front. Triangular shawls are all right if you make them big enough. If you make them small, no, they fall over, fall off. They're more like a. Most people wear those triangular ones back to front, what I call back to front. They put the V here and then they wrap it round. So they're more like a neck warmer. That's the way most people wear those triangular shawls. I don't, I just wear mine the traditional way. But then I make them big enough so that they don't fall off my shoulders. Still got something dripping. I'll have a look when I go off. I don't think anything's dripping, I just think it's a noise that I can hear. I think I'll lie in bed tomorrow. Get up at dinner time. I do that a lot anyway. But Sundays, I've got nothing on order that's coming. No Amazon tomorrow, no anybody, so nobody will be calling. All I need to do is go to the shop. Some cans. Not beer. Soft drinks. Yeah, the shawl pattern that I use is supposed to be done in sock yarn, but I use double knit. So it comes out even bigger. I just get bits given me in double knit. That's what I get given. I've got 3 bags. 3 bags full of something like that. 3 blind mice, don't I? So I need to get going, make some of the oddments up. I gave my friend the little balls because she does amigurumis. Some balls were only the size of a golf ball. Well, they wouldn't go across, a row in those kind of shawls. So I gave her them for a cactus and things. She crochets positive potatoes and cactus and things. I sent her a list the other day. Somebody's having a craft fair in March. I don't know whether she's interested or not. I'm not doing them anymore. I think I've told you before. I've got nobody to take my stuff for me because my son used to take the stuff for me in his car. So I'd have to get a taxi and, get the taxi driver to take some bags in there for me. Then I can't set the stall up because I can't stand long enough. So I've given them up. I'll just get rid of anything I can on eBay. Just get what I can for things. Sheila says, "Oh, I sell my things just by showing them on YouTube." I don't. I show my things on YouTube and everybody goes, "Have you got the pattern?" Or a couple of people say, "Oh, I would buy it, but it's not big enough." And I'm not taking any orders. I always get the extra large ladies wanting me to make them, and I get disheartened when it's like making a blanket going across the back. I get disheartened when they want dark colours and they want everything with a pocket. What do they want pockets for? Do they all walk around with an hanky or what? Why does everybody want a pocket? I'd make a cardigan like this, and then they say, has it got pockets? I'm like, what do you want pockets for? Ruins the line of the sweater, the old pockets with everything. Maybe they smoke, maybe they want to put their fags in their pockets. I don't know. Is that one of your priorities when you're looking for patterns, that things have got pockets in? Yeah, crocheting, anything I used to make for people. They always used to say, has it got a pockets? Has it got pockets? No, the pattern doesn't have pockets. Can you not put pockets in? No. You know, it'd be like a lacy pattern at the bottom. How the heck can you break it and put pockets in it? Oh, I don't. It spoils the line. It makes you look like you've got big hips. What do you put in pockets? Why do you want pockets? Yeah, but it spoils the look of it. If you've got a nice pattern with a lovely lace skirt bit and you want to stick a pocket on it. I'm just intrigued what people put in their pockets. If I have a hanky, I take it up my sleeve. I felt like asking them when they said, has it got pockets? Why do you need a pocket? What do you want to put in your pocket? No, dresses with side pockets make you look like you've got bulgy hips if you put anything in them. Well, I used to have trousers with pockets. I never put anything in them. You know, jeans always had pockets, didn't they? But I never put anything in them. Spoils the line. Makes you look chunky. Especially if you put like a phone or your purse or something in them. And stretch your cardigan out. I wonder if I'll finish this tomorrow. I might if I don't do anything else. I don't plan to do anything else. I'm not doing housework tomorrow, and my washing's not dry, so I won't be doing any ironing. I've only got one dress at the moment to iron. Oh, and I've got my Fairy Queen jacket to block out, but no rush for that. I'm not going to wear it till I go to the knitting show. No, some of them wear. I don't like, sweatpants with the elastic round the bottom. They just look strange. No, a lot of them, they wear leggings all the time around here, and they're not the right shape for leggings. Because they're too lazy to get dressed, Jane, that's why they wear their pyjamas. They take the kids to school wearing their pyjamas. I wouldn't have dreamed of going out without being properly dressed. I don't like to see nurses wearing their uniforms outside because I always think, oh, how many germs? They're taking germs back in the hospital if they've been shopping. I like my nurses to be more sterilised. The only place I go to in my nightie is the loo or sometimes to the bin. But that's in an enclosed backyard, nobody can see me. I wouldn't go to the shop or anything. I don't even put my bin out in my pyjamas. I put my bin out the night before when I'm fully dressed. I don't go out with my dressing gown and nightie on putting the bin out in the morning. I put mine out at night. Oh, that's disgusting. I would hate that. You're thinking you're dealing with people with, wounds and things in hospital, aren't you? And you're bringing your germs in. You had to change into your uniform in the good old days when there was a matron and the nurses wore aprons and that. They weren't allowed to go out home in them. They had to get changed in the good old days. It's no wonder we have all this stuff in the hospitals now, is it? They're all bringing germs in. I think if I was doing that, I'd be wanting a shower before I left the hospital. Have a shower, put my scrubs in the dirty scrubs bin, and put my ordinary clothes on to go home. I'd like a shower before I left. I wouldn't want to bring my germs home in the car or on the bus. Yeah, you never saw the old nurses with the uniform on outside of the hospital. You know, the white starched, aprons and the caps and that. You never saw them outside of the hospital with them on. The matrons wouldn't have allowed it. They'd have been hauled over the coals. It's all gone downhill since. And they reckon they're so germ conscious now, don't they? And yet they've got more dirty habits, haven't they, than they ever had before. But whatever was dripping has stopped dripping. No, it hasn't. It started again. I'll find it before I go to bed. I mean, they must be crawling with microbes, mustn't they? Ugh. If they're wandering around and coming on the bus in the morning, to work. Ugh. They sat on the bus with the scrubs on. Ugh. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? I wouldn't want them coming in the operating theatre, would you? With a pair of scrubs they've had on while they're outside. Ugh. Nope. Well, the old nurses used to change in street clothes at work, yeah. They didn't go home in their uniforms. I know, because two of my cousins were nurses. You never saw them out in the street in their uniform. No, they never did. And I would imagine they were far harder to keep clean, especially the white aprons and the starch caps, yeah. Why they didn't do their own washing, did they? They used to get washed in the hospital laundry. I mean, if they got any stains or anything, they used to just take their apron off, didn't they, and put a clean one on. They didn't used to stain their dresses or the scrubs like they do now. Yeah, can you imagine working amongst that all day long and then going home on the bus with your out? Oh, don't bear thinking about, does it? Taking all that home to your house. No, thank you. Not doing bad. Only second front. I might finish it tomorrow. I don't know. Or Monday at the latest. Then I'll have to find something to crochet for knit club if I get there on Monday. I haven't been for a month. It's usually the weather. But last week it was me sleeping in. Slept in till dinner time. I think if I was a nurse, I wouldn't want to advertise the fact I was a nurse. I don't want people coming up to me like neighbours. Can you just have a look at this for me, please? You know, I'd rather they didn't know what I did for a living. Don't want to be shown all the spots and lumps and bumps. Yeah, you shouldn't be going shopping in them and then going back into work. Think of all the germs. Well, they're messing about buying their vegetables and stuff with. Oh, no thanks. Just makes me shudder. And then they wonder why they get C. diff and MRSA and all that jazz. The old matrons used to be on the ball, didn't they? Yeah, exactly. That's why they wonder why they've got infections. I mean, I know that maybe they didn't exist back in the day, but we never used to hear about. I mean, nowadays people go in hospital and come out with something worse. Like my finger's giving up the ghost, and it's the witching hour now, so. My once broken finger is now giving me grief. Oh, I know. Yeah, they don't wash their hands and then they touch the door on the way out, and you've got to touch the door. Ugh. Well, my mum actually passed away with MRSA. She contracted it in the womb from a hip surgery. Yeah, I always bump it open with my bottom, actually, if I can, with the door. Turn round and bump it open with my bum. Right, nearly up to the armhole. Right, people, I'm going to go now because I'm going to put something warm in my bed. Hot water bottle, I mean, not a man. See if I can warm it up so I can be cosy when I get in my bed. Ooh, I've gone chilly again now. The heating's gone off. Oh, I need my bed. Right, thank you all for your company, and I shall see you all soon. Yes, see you all very soon. I've got nothing much to show you, but still, I'll just waffle. Bye, everybody. Oh, look at me. I've got things on my fingers from the arthritis. Yeah, thank you, Chris. I'm glad you got your pins sorted out. So bye all. Bye.